Hey y'all, time for another climbing session. So I'm gonna try one that I tried last week, and then I actually do have some new holds on the wall too. So I'm gonna try to come up with a problem or two that uses those. So I think it's gonna be fun. Just as a aside, I've also got a block of zebra wood coming, and I'm gonna try cutting it and making my own holds and making it nice and shiny and all that kind of stuff. So a little woodworking project to make things good on the wall. So I'm hoping to get at least 6 holds out of it, maybe even up to 8, and maybe have some pretty good holds. I think I might change that pop rod underneath the volume, maybe put a better end cut there just to make that more usable. That way I use that hole more often. So I think one of the zebra wood could be nice there. Maybe something that's at least a pad, if not, a little bit bigger than that, and a nice end cut. So I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes, maybe film kind of the process of that too. Hopefully it works out well. I couldn't mess everything up, but luckily the wood wasn't too expensive. So even if I screw things up, it won't be that bad. But let me finish warming up and then we'll get started. All right, let me give this a shot from the start. Don't know how well it'll work. Still warming up, but it'll be worth a shot. Well, foot slipped off. That left foot slipped off at the ground. Let me try it again. All right, not too bad, but it's definitely more humid today, losing chalk. Plus, first go, not bad. Oh. A little tired today. Had to do a lot of yard work yesterday. So shoulders and forearms are a little tired. That time, that rep seemed a lot better. So I think I'll be able to piece this one together. I'll rest a little bit, give it another shot. Alright, that felt good. Alright, so I'm going to try to use some of the new holds. We'll see how this goes. Not so good. Actually, that didn't look too bad. Let's try it one more time. Okay. I do like how it's going to play out, so I'll show you the holds and keep trying it. All right, so starting right foot's there on the yellow, starting left foot's on the No-Tex red. Let's see. And then starting left hand is on this mix. I think it's Purple Heart and Oak or Maple, but that's from Boz Holds. So left hand's there, right hand's on the Nano Hoist from Beastmaker, and then going up to the Osage Orange from Crux Forged. And then I get my left foot up on the green and going up to this hold here from SW Climbing Holds. So you can find them on Etsy or an Instagram. Boz Holds on Etsy. I don't know about Instagram. And I think it's BOS too. So from there, I'm going up hopefully to this Patagonia Rosewood. I'll have some other footholds. I'll go back and show you those. Then I want to go up to the Pop Rod from Beastmaker and then finish on the big Black Walnut Jug from Koki Climbing. So again, some of the other footholds. I'll have that blue one on there. It's kind of small. And then, I can use that nano hoist for a foot later on as I get up higher. All right, the microphone battery died, so I don't have it anymore. Hopefully it'll kind of block out, the phone will block out some of the fan noise. But I'm going to try that problem starting from here and see how things go. Oh, I do have this red foothold on too. I don't think I mentioned it, so just a small inductor. I don't know, that doesn't quite feel the way I want it to. Alright, let me try that again. I did kind of cheat before and put that yellow hold on. I'll try not doing it this time. Yeah, that's the part where I don't feel, it doesn't feel the way I was hoping it would. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add a hold on or just do it that way. All right, I don't think I want to really change anything, so I'm going to do or try the problem as is. So let me do that top again, but I do think bringing the left foot onto that one is going to be better to go up to the pop rod. Yeah, that's just a tricky move, or not tricky, just hard. All right, that was better. Figuring out that position I need to be in to catch that one. I'm pretty pleased being able to hold that with the feet cutting. I think if I can keep the foot on, then I should be able to get that right foot up a little bit higher and be okay. All right, I got time for just a couple more tries. So maybe one or two more on the top, and then I want to do the start a time or two as well. Oh, my toe on the right foot caught something on the way up, kept me from making that distance. You're going to see if I can do that move up. It's more of a lock off. I don't feel like I can let go with the left hand. I feel like as soon as I do, the right one's going to pop off. I've got the height and I've got so it'd be an easy thing to do, but it just doesn't feel secure. All right, probably the last time trying the top. I'm going to try having this foot on as more of a front point rather than inside edge. Nah, the inside edge is better. It lets me get the hips in closer to the wall. Oh, my foot slipped. Let me get some chalk, try that again. I was a little surprised how good that first move felt. I guess I shouldn't have been so happy. So I led to the foot sliding off. Oh, lost tension. All right, let me rest a little bit, try that one more time, and then that'll be it today. All right, I got to work on keeping tension on that left leg, but at least I can do most of the moves. Not too bad. Okay, so here's the holds. Right foot starts there, left foot still on the red. The hold I forgot to mention was this little red one here. I'll try to get a close up of it in a second. And then left hand starts on that, right hand there, going up onto the volume. Left foot goes on to the green, coming up to that hold. Right foot goes up to the red down there that I pointed out and forgot the first time, and then make the move up to that one, and then bring that left foot up to the start hold, go left hand there, and then finish on the jug. All right, so here's kind of how big that hold is. You can see it's not much, but maybe that much of my fingertip, and that's, well, hold on, it's about that much of my fingertip. That's how big, and it's only that foot on when I make that move up to the Patagonia Rosewood. Okay guys, that's it for today. Not the greatest session, but it was still a good one. Like I said, I knew I was a little tired, having to like take down trees and roots and different things. So some fairly vigorous yard work yesterday. So like I said, forearms, shoulders, elbows are all a little bit tired. But I did that first problem. That was kind of the main goal for today. So I definitely take that as a win. I got to climb on some of those new holes and they felt really good. That second problem, all the handholds are pretty decent. You know, the Osage Orange, it's pretty small, maybe about half a pad for me, but it's more vertical on that volume, so that makes it pretty good. You know, the Nanohoist is pretty small, again, about half a pad, but the left hand's decent, 3/4 to a pad. So that helps making those moves. So I thought it would be doable, but not easy by any means, and that's the way it turned out. And so, you know, again, I was thinking about that last move didn't feel the way I thought it would, and so I was debating whether to change it, you know, maybe add another foot or not. In this case, I decided not to. I don't think it's right or wrong to change things. It just depends on what your reason is for it. If there was a certain move, certain position, your certain technique, you know, something specific I was trying to accomplish or learn, whatever, then I think changing things would have been the right way to go. In this case, I wasn't really using it to learn anything specific. And so now it's just got me in a position that I don't necessarily find comfortable. But spending time in that position, learning how to move through that position, get into the other one, that can actually be some very good training, very good motor learning. And so in this case, I think it's better to stick that way. So it's not you always do one or always do the other. It just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. But in this case, I thought it was best to stay that way, try to learn some different things, be in some different positions that I don't necessarily like, and I can get better at them. And that way, when it shows up in something else, it won't be as difficult. And yeah, it might be another move. Holds might be smaller, further apart, something. So there may be increased difficulty with it, but it should still be a little bit easier to learn it the next time. So anyway, that's enough of me yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time.